Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day. And after like 5 weeks of life happening, we are back on track. We have groundbreaking today on a brand new project in Cardiff, California. Step 1 is to remove all the ugly plants. We had some very tired bougainvillea here that was just overtaking the entry of their property. So the guys are pulling all the errant plants. Look at this. This is all the old bougainvillea and some giant and some bird of paradise. See up here? Somebody wasn't thinking. These beds are about 2 feet deep, and they planted bird of paradise. Yeah, I know, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm going to do some columnar cactus. We're going to do a cactus garden. You can see the neighbors have the same idea over on their side. So I think the repetition of cactus here all along this fence is going to be really stunning. You want to go that way or this way? Okay, let's go this way. This is very exciting. We're going to be removing and rehoming a lot of these plants that are in this shade area. We're going to keep all of the pygmy palms. Look at this. This is a pygmy. Don't let that fool you. Next time you're out at the Home Depot buying your cute little palms, they can get pretty big, but they're also awesome. So this is going to be a full shade tapestry. I've never done one of those before, so I'm very excited about installing my full shade tapestry. Oh, and look here. Look at this. This is fresh meat. This is Miles Teague. He's our new guy. Say hi to Miles.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah, so we've got some cordyline here that I found at the Village Nurseries. This is not a succulent, but it's another succulent compatible, and I'm going to be planting these in the backyard. We need some nice, tall, kind of Dr. Seuss-y height to give them the suggestion of privacy. This property sits on 3 levels, and it's just really tricky. There's just a lot of hardscape and cutouts and really kind of weird microclimates and exposures. Here's Justice. Say hi to Justice. Pulling out some agapanthus. We're gonna do we're gonna do Petalanthus fractius here. And then see, like this, I've got to figure this out. I have to do something. It's gonna be fun, but it's just kind of weird. And look at this little flower bed. All this jasmine's coming off. The clients reached a point in their life where they want to do a lot of traveling and they don't want maintenance. So we're trying to get rid of all the stuff that requires a lot of snipping and clipping. And look at this. This is the retainer that holds the other property up that's next door. So I've got about 1 foot to plant in here. That will also be very interesting. Here's a Podocarpus graciliar magnifique. Gives them a lot of nice privacy. An old Valencia orange that we're working on rehabilitating. It gives off really, really great fruit, but it's getting older and it just needs a little TLC. Here's her raised vegetable beds. Another really, really shady area that I have to figure out. We are going to keep the camellias though. And I'm also going to allow all the alstroemeria because these go away and come back every year and they're just cute, kind of like Alyssa. We have a couple other citrus trees that we're going to rehabilitate and feed and cut all the dead wood out of. I'm not sure what the client wants me to do here. This is a lovely bed of weeds, whether she wants to preserve this for growing food or whether she wants me to do succulents. Check this out. I've been talking with you all about weed fabric and the love-hate relationship I've had with it, and I've told you that in my experience weeds still come through. Well, guess what? This is commercial grade weed barrier fabric amongst an entire colony of weeds. So this is a perfect example of how weed fabric is kind of an oxymoron. All right, here's a challenge. all of these bird of paradise are coming out, but the client, again, they want something soft that's going to grow, offer them a little privacy from the neighbor over here. See, they got their house here. This is where the cordylines are going to go too. They'll get like up here. You kind of get the idea. But I need something here too. I've got about 2 feet to work with, so I need something that's going to go this way, but not so much this way. And I can only use so much Petalanthus bracteus. Okay. Brania or Hawaiian snowbush. Love this plant. Another compatible. I'm going to cut these down a bit so they'll generate some new growth. And we're going to pull all the clivia and put it in the shade, because clivia is a deep shade plant, does not like sun. So it's gotten a little bit yellow from being hit by the sun. So all those are going to go en masse right back here behind these pygmy palms. This will all be rocked in. We're going to repurpose a lot of the river rock, and then we're going to bring in some boulder. Last but not least, her lovely husband made this incredible vertical. He watched my videos and was inspired, so he made this out of barn wood, and we are going to plant this up with a gorgeous succulent vertical wall for her with my moss and glue. Here is the salvia wall.
Hey, Randy.
Hey girl, say hi to Randy. The client loves her salvia, and we're going to complement these smaller, more diminutive varieties with a native of our Cleveland National Forest called Salvia clavandii, which is one of my favorites. This has been Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity, reporting with Team DFS, and very happy to be back in the saddle with your succulent tip of the day and day 1 in Cardiff, California.